Lesedi, we're an EPC contractor here in South Africa, although we do work on an international basis as well. But we execute turnkey engineering contracts within the power generation sector here in South Africa across all forms of power generation. So from nuclear through to thermal as well as renewables. So essentially covering all the various portfolios within the power generation market, but also in the industrial space on mining, platinum mining sector. We've got a massive focus there. Also to execute projects to help reduce emissions. So we're involved in executing projects to help the environment, both within the platinum mining sector, but also with Eskom, a lot of their coal power stations where we significantly involved to either improve performance of those plants or to help reduce the environmental related topics. So that's what we do as an organization, and we've been established ever since 2001. So we've been in the industry for quite some time. So we've been attending Enlit for quite a few years now, and we like to place ourselves in a number of different conferences taking place here in South Africa. You know, we like to think that we can act as thought leaders within the nature of the projects that we do, but also to interface with other parties that attend the conference, you know, whether that be OEMs, so original equipment manufacturers, technology providers, because we integrate those different technologies in the contracts that we do. But also other stakeholders, whether that be financing institutions for the financing in the projects that we do, or alternatively government institutions. We make sure that, you know, from a localization perspective, we like to remain as proactively as we can ahead of the curve with what the macroeconomic environment requires. Being a responsible entity, we must make sure that we toe the line to make sure that there's sustainability across all the projects that we deliver. With what's going on within the environmental landscape, our company is integrating some technology products that are almost first to market here in South Africa, such as electrostatic precipitators, you know, whether that be within the platinum mining sector or coal power stations, to reduce the emissions on those plants, particulates that would otherwise get emitted into the atmosphere. So there's some very important technology that we're integrating into these operations, but also technology to remove NOx, SOx, CO2. As an integrator, we're spearheading. We think we're at the forefront of integrating solutions to the market here in South Africa, and not only here but also in other southern African regions, where compliance to environmental regulations is significantly prioritized these days. For us, networking is key at these events. You know, sharing the story, being responsible together, but also making sure that there's achievable milestones that we can do together. Collectively, we can achieve a lot, and it requires responsible thinking, and it requires solutions, and it requires multiple stakeholders to be on the same page. And we try and get to that within these type of conferences, and we try and do that as frequently as possible by attending these conferences on a regular basis.